It was a time in which the first rest begins for weary mortals, and most pleasing it creeps up by a gift of the gods. In dreams, behold, before the eyes, Hector, most mournful, seemed to be present to me, and to pour forth large tears, having been snatched by the chariots, as once he was, and black with bloody sand, and pierced as with respect to his thongs through his swelling feet. Alas for me, such as he was, so much changed from that Hector who returned, bearing the spoils of Achilles, or having tossed Phrygian fires in the ships of the Greeks, bearing a matted beard and, or actually more matted, filthy, more like. So, bearing a filthy beard and hair matted with blood, and those wounds which he received, which very many he received around the father's walls. Weeping, moreover, I myself seemed to address the man and to pour out sad voices. O light of the Dardanians, O most faithful hope of the Teucrians, what so great delays have held you? From which shores, Hector, waited for, have you come? Let's see. We see you after the many funerals of your men, and after the various labors of men and of the city, we tired see you. What unworthy cause has spoiled the serene faces, or why do I see these wounds? That one responded nothing, nor delays me asking vain things, but gravely, leading a groan from the bottom of his chest, he said, Alas, flee, born from a goddess, and snatch yourself from these flames. The enemy has the walls. Troy rushes from the top of the zenith top. Let's see. Enough has been given to the fatherland and to Priam. If they were able to be if Pergamum was able to be defended by a right hand, then even it would have been defended by this right hand. Troy entrusts its sacred things and its household gods to you. Take these as companions of the fates, and seek out for these great walls, which you will establish finally with the sea having been wandered over. Thus he speaks, and with his hands he carries forth from the innermost sanctuaries the headbands we toss, and powerful Vesta, and the eternal flame. Before the entry itself, and in the first threshold, Pyrrhus leaps up, flashing with weapons and with a bronze light. Just as when a serpent, a snake, having fed on bad grasses into the light, now oh, sorry, um, whom swollen cold winter was hiding under the earth, now with skins placed aside, new and shining in youth, he rolls, he rolls his wet backs with his chest up, or he coils his lubricant, his slippery backs is better, with his chest raised up, lofty to the sun, and he flashes from his mouth with three-pronged tongues. At the same time, huge Periphas and the driver of Achilles' horses, the arm-bearer Automaton, and at the same time or together, all the Scyrian youth approach the buildings, or approach the building and toss flames to the roofs. Let's see. With a two-headed axe having been corrupted, having been snatched, between itself, with a two-headed axe having been snatched, he himself breaks through the thresholds between the first men, understood, the hard thresholds, and he tears from the posts from the hinge the bronze doorposts. So he tears from the hinge the airatos positis, the bronze doorholes. And now, with the timber, or with the plank having been cut off, he hollowed out the solid or firm oak, and he gave a huge hole in the wide mouth, or a huge opening in the wide mouth. We skip these lines, so we get Pyrrhus presses on with a father's strength, and neither the bolts nor the guards themselves, ipsi, are able to fight off or to withstand. The door, slides or totters with the repeated battering ram, and having been moved from the hinge, the doorposts fall forward. A path is made by force. Having been let in Mysi, the Greeks burst down the entrance ways and slaughter the first men, and they fill the places far and wide with soldiery. Did we get this far? I don't believe we got this far.